Because I had some questions and others thought it was the coolest thing, I figured I'd talk about what it's like to be a dad of 3 Lalafells. This experience of them choosing Lalafells has been a nice trip down memory lane. My boys aren't that little anymore, and some days I miss it. So it's been so good to run through Eorzea with these 3 in tow, just like it used to be. Me leading the way, and them running behind with their little legs trying to keep up. But the innocence of that sweet memory ended pretty quickly during the character creation stage. So let's get this one thing that people noted in the comments in my video about pulling my kids out of school for Endwalker out of the way. As some people had questions and comments about all 3 of them choosing Lalafells and me choosing here. And thanks for the comments from everyone. I've responded to each one so far, and I intend to keep that trend up. When creating their characters, they each started with the idea of making their guys buff, tough, full of muscle. And then they remembered who they were. They're a bunch of Gen Zers who live for the memes. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many memes run through our family in a day. We got our own Discord where all that's ever sent are things that I don't understand and they find hilarious. Like, what the heck is this about?
Oh, shit! Alright!
So just before they pressed the check mark, locking in their designs for other here or whoever else was jacked, one of them said, "Wouldn't it be funny if we were all potatoes?" Let's be honest. It was the little one. Dang, I almost had my super squad of buff Conan the Barbarian type warriors. A Doom squad that completely looked the part. Yep. And once they had that image in their head, there was no stopping the endless streams of jokes and memes. One of them wanted to be the tallest Lalafell. One left the height slider alone, and the other one threw the slider down until it broke. That is one tiny potato. And the whole time they were laughing their heads off. It was their idea. They loved the idea of them being potatoes and me being here. And once I told them that Lalafells are the most corrupt and conniving characters in the game, it just made them want to be one all the more. So here I was, trying to keep things moving forward, keep them excited and focused on the real game when they were loving how funny the whole process was. Walking around in circles, laughing at the poses, and the ridiculous nature of such small creatures causing so much destruction. Now I'm sure Square Enix has a rich and full history of Lalafells and the reason that they're in the game. I'm sure that there are many people that look at them as vital to the player experience and to the world of Eorzea. But to my boys, the only reason they exist is because of the comedic value. And dang, do they get a kick out of them. The raids are fun, the glamour is cool looking, and the housing's a blast. But the one thing that keeps a smile on their face and continually coming back is the sheer goofiness of the Lalafells. They can make any serious cutscene, any badass looking fight, any amazing weapon look hilarious with the Lalafell. And did you know about the houses in Calucia that only allow Lalafells to enter? Yeah, they love that. So what could I do? I had to embrace my minions of mischief as opposed to my massive hulking warriors. It has added a lot of levity to our adventures. And the best thing I like about it are, it's like I've got my posse of kids that have smiles on their faces while they're wreaking havoc in raids. I also enjoy that they make it seem like family in all our pics. Like when I'm telling them what to do, they stand there looking up at me like in real life. Though sometimes they do get a little carried away and focus on memeable moments as opposed to taking out the boss. Sometimes I wonder, I don't think that they would have stayed as long as they did had it not been for the Lalafell option. So thank goodness for that. I do enjoy playing with other people, especially my favorite people. FF14 is truly a game that works best when you've got others to play with, others to share in the journey with. I'm blessed because I have that. I don't take it for granted, really. But I know that there are lots out there that don't have a dad to play with or kids to drag along. All I can say is that there are people out there that feel the same. And it takes courage, but maybe you need to take the first step and reach out to people by joining a guild perhaps, or taking another step and joining a Discord. It's tough putting yourself out there, I know. I'm a dad in his 40s playing this with a demographic that's much younger. But being brave and reaching out to others can really bless you and someone else in the game. Taking the effort in the raid to be the encourager, not just DPS, to be the one that calls out well done when a rotation was done correctly. I know it's tough, but you may find others that are like you. that may not have what I have, but games like FF14 are built to find community, to find your tribe. Lead the way, take the leap, and be the first to reach out. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, but don't quit. The next person you show kindness to or reach out towards may be the person that needs it the most. And with that, you're starting to build your own little FF family. And if you're lucky, they all may be Lalafells that find fun and joy in just standing around and laughing.